Welcome to the Wonder With Me podcast, where I, Dr. Tonia Winchester, invite you to get curious with me about all things mind-body healing, especially how we can unlock the incredible healing power of our unconscious minds, so that we can all get out of stress mode and go back into healing mode. We'll talk about how you can easily create healthy, sustainable self-care habits so that you can calm your mind, sleep deeply, wake rested, and enjoy happy, energized days. Ultimately, so that you can make a bigger difference in your well-being and that of your family and the world around you. These casual chats are for educational purposes only and don't constitute a therapeutic relationship. With all that said, let's get this episode underway. Come wonder with me. Hey there, welcome back to the Wonder With Me podcast. I'm your hostess, Dr. and/or Coach Tonia Winchester. This is Season 1, Episode 3, How My Body Finally Decided to Release Weight. Now, this is a candid account of my history in the last few years with a journey with weight gain and weight release. I share this because I know there's people out there who are struggling like I was, and I'd like to offer some hope to those people. Maybe that person is you, or maybe you know someone who seems to be doing all the right things, but they just can't seem to shift their body composition, release weight that they're looking to release. Because something you're going to learn in this episode is it's not about information. It's not what you know. Without saying more, let's just dive into this. Let's get wondering. How my body finally decided to release weight. AKA, it's not what you know. In the spring of this year, I learned to take my brain-based coaching clients through a process called a breakthrough. As practicing students, we both got to facilitate a breakthrough and receive one. Our teachers encouraged us to do a breakthrough in the area of careers since we were all training to be coaches. I did just that, even though a breakthrough can be in any life area, such as personal growth, family, relationships, health and wellness, and even spirituality. The process eliminates any, and I mean any, neurological blocks from the past or present that are preventing you from reaching your goals. As a result, the nervous system calms down, the physiology balances, and it becomes really easy to make changes and build new, healthy, sustainable habits. Since my quote-unquote career breakthrough, my body has released 15 pounds easily and effortlessly. Let's just pause here and back up. When I turned 35, I gained 35 pounds in 1 year. There was a lot of complex stress going on, primarily in my clinic relationships and situations, and my body just packed it on. The stress continued for about 3 years, and my body kept it on. Even after I actively removed myself from the stressful environments and relationships, my precious body kept on the weight. Until my breakthrough, it felt like I'd been fighting with myself, just constantly in struggle. With 9 years of education and 15 years of clinical practice under my expanded belt, I knew what I needed to change, but I just couldn't or wouldn't. I didn't need more information. I knew exactly what to do. But it's not what you know, it's what you do, and I wasn't doing what my body needed me to do, even though I knew what it was. And now, on the flip side of my breakthrough, I realized that what I actually needed was transformation of how my unconscious mind viewed the world. The breakthrough process works to recode the unconscious mind. And in my case, this process allowed my body to be safe, again, to return to balance and heal, even though the breakthrough had nothing to do with health. And that's pretty interesting, isn't it? After my breakthrough, I stopped eating dairy and sugar and massively cut down on the amount of wheat I was eating. This has been the easiest change. No stress, no struggle, no cravings. I'm excited and motivated to move my body. Hiking, walking, dancing, HIIT workouts. No fighting, no negotiating, no willpower. Just new positive habits that are helping my body to release what it's been holding on to for several years. This is just an unexpected surprise. It was a career breakthrough, but powerful beyond measure to be trusting my body again, knowing that her and I are on the same page once more. This is your official interruption update. It's been 2 years since I had that first breakthrough, The total release now is somewhere between 35 and 40 pounds. I don't actually know the exact number that I began at because, true story, at that point in time, my head was in the sand a little bit about where my body was at. Now, I know all y'all are curious and you're wanting to see a before and after picture. As I talk about in a later episode number 20, I don't claim to be the smallest person in the room. I will never be the smallest person in the room. For me, that's not what this is about. But there is a really cool shift that I can see physically in my body. So there is an image of that. Sorry, a correction. There is a link to an image of that somewhere around this audio. And in true transparency, I first made the graphic and unconsciously, I'm assuming I made the after picture a little bit smaller than the before version. So I actually went back and made sure that the two images were match for match in terms of where my top of my head was, where the chin was, where my shoulder line was, where my waist was, where my hips were, so that you can actually see the proportional change of how my body shifted after I went through this transformation. So imagine what it would be like to easily and effortlessly change your habits from ones that don't serve you in your highest good to ones that are totally in alignment with who you want to be and what you want to experience. What would be a delightful surprise that's awaiting you on the other side of your breakthrough? A breakthrough is perfect if you find yourself saying, I just can't seem to do it or stick to anything long enough. I know, because it was for me. So if you're ready to get over your problems and habits and behaviors once and for all, then consider a breakthrough. Make sure you head over to toniawinchester.com/breakthrough and you'll get all the information you need to know to your joy and energy and unexpected surprises. I'm Coach Tonia Winchester, brain-based transformational guide, vitality coach, certified neurolinguistic program coach and practitioner, and timeline therapy practitioner, wishing you a marvelous day. Thanks for listening. I'll catch you next time. Hey, thanks for wondering with me today. If you've got something good out of this, then please forward this episode along to the people who you know could benefit. Be sure to subscribe, and if you're really keen, you leaving us a rating and review helps us to help more people, so thank you in advance for that. If you're wanting more insights about how you can leverage the power of your unconscious mind to go back into healing mode, head on over to toniawinchester.com, where you'll find my book, Breakthrough the Insomnia Cycle, and other helpful ideas. Thanks again, and we'll connect on the next episode of the Wonder With Me podcast. In the meantime, may you choose to make all of your dreams come true.